Hello everybody, and welcome to May's 2014 reading, working with the 12 angels of spiritual growth and development, helping you on your path to enlightenment. Today we're working on this beautiful angel called Belina, and Belina helps with clearing, communications, looking at what you felt, particularly working around your family, what your family did or didn't say, and who says it now, which we're going to go into more detail once we've connected with her energy. So if you want to begin by just focusing on her painting and just calling in her beautiful energy, just by saying, I am Belina. I am Belina. I am Belina. And allow her energy to come through and fill the home, surrounding you with her beautiful energy. Now, Belina says that when we grow up as children, we process certain emotions. We learn how to communicate from our family members. We learn how not to communicate. So it could be from family members not saying anything to keep the peace, to family members saying things in a way that might feel condescending, critical, manipulative. We learn all of that from our family members, and we learn how to do that ourselves. She says, as this month is about clearing and the communicating, she's saying, when you meet people now, they will say things in a way that will trigger what you remember as a child, how it was said to you. At the time you may not have been able to defend yourself or be able to respond. She's saying when people start to say things that are hurtful to you, she's saying it's a huge blessing as they're showing you what you haven't actually healed or felt you had the opportunity to say as a child. And she's saying instead of keeping the peace, now's the time to stand up and communicate firmly what you're not happy with. So she's saying, for example, if somebody says something in a different tone of voice, she says, saying calmly, I feel uncomfortable with your tone of voice. Or, I feel uncomfortable saying this to you because I feel that there is tension between us. She's saying it's communicating from the heart, and when you communicate from the heart, you're not then wanting to be vindictive, you're not wanting to hurt somebody, you're wanting to just be open with them. And she's saying what tends to happen is people tend to become defensive and not be able to talk to each other or look at each other and be told to let things go, or be told that they're oversensitive. But she's saying you need to remember one thing. Every human being is a human. Every human has emotions, feelings, which they are entitled to, including yourself. So when people tell you how you may be hurting them, that's about respecting, appreciating, and taking that on board just as much as how you communicate with other people. She's saying next time, instead of becoming frustrated or angry, think about what that person has said and then try and turn it into a way that is a healing way for you to communicate clearly how you're really feeling. She's saying when you don't say things, to not be so hard on yourself, but to learn from it and know that the opportunity will always be presented again in a different person, a different form, and a different situation. She says it's never too late to clear situations or words that have not been spoken. And she's saying generally when you start the conversation with, I love you and care for you, that's why I'm saying this, particularly around family members, she's saying be prepared that family members might not always understand. They might react, they might snap, they might scream, they might not talk to you and punish you in a way that they are comfortable with. And she's saying it's up to you to call on her, to ask her to place a huge bubble around your head, to not allow those words to filter into your mind, and to not feel guilty for saying how you really feel. She's saying, if you need help with learning how to say the words, just call on her. She will come through, she'll take over your voice box, and she'll give you ways, words, especially from your heart, how to say things. Especially if it means learning how to love yourself, accept yourself, and be at peace with yourself. And if there's any other messages, just write them down as we ask Archangel Michael to anchor the healing at a physical level. And we pulsate her much love and gratitude as you work with this beautiful being for the month of May. For more information, you can look at www.angeldivinity.com. We have various online retreats and spiritual painting retreats for you to connect with beings, paint and be creative. And we have other readings available as well, which is about connecting with the creative angels. Enjoy your clear communicating and your month of changing as you grow and develop on your spiritual path towards your enlightenment.